Greetings everyone, this is Gordon. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while, there's no excuse for it. I should be doing better for all y'all. Anyway, today I thought I'd talk about wind. A lot of my friends and even myself have been having a lot of change, a lot of chaotic change going on in their life. And it got me to thinking about all of you and just people in general and how we fight change. We fight that element of wind. Wind is the element of chaotic change. But when a wind comes in, it cleans out old stagnant energy, removes old waves, removes dead things in life, cleanses the bad air, so to speak. Wind always brings good, even if we cannot see it. In its natural state, wind is always good. When a hurricane comes through, it kills off the old trees. Tornadoes rip up the weakest trees, and when we interfere with that natural state, when we interfere with that natural energy, that natural chaos, only then do we get in trouble with the natural order, and then we get upset at nature and at ourselves. That's where the problems come in. But that can be avoided if we just learn to go with the flow, to ride the storm, so to speak, instead of sitting there and saying, well, the tornado hit my house, just saying, you know what, the tornado hit my house, it happened, I'll rebuild. Instead of getting all upset about it, just be like, it happens. When wind breaks down the stagnation, so that the energy that was in that stagnation, that wasn't moving, that was in that blockage, can move again. Think of a big rotting tree. That rotting tree isn't going to nourish anything as long as it's standing. So when the wind comes and pushes that tree down, that tree can now nourish the saplings and the smaller trees that can now grow in its place. That dead rotting tree can, and its energy, that influence and energy and that abundance it had in life, can in death be returned to the forest, and it can only happen when the wind aids it. Wind is helpful when we stop trying to influence the outcome and instead learn to listen and learn, because we always try to control things. As humans like to think they can control everything around them. We like to think we can control other humans. We like to think we can control our environment, and to an extent we can. But at the same time, our environment is teaching us that it's the boss, and we are just its inhabitants. And when we learn to accept this and work with the environments, learn to work with all the elements, only then can we find harmony. I've had a lot of chaos going on in my life recently. A lot. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't for the good. Energy of chaos is always good. And they say, and I'll give you an example, in tornadoes are always destructive, they seem harmful. If you try to resist and fall, brace yourself when you fall, and during a tornado, you're going to break every bone in your body, or at least quite a few. If you go ragdoll, you will be more likely to survive with minimal damage, at least a lot less than if you would have struggled. That's what I've heard, at least, that they say go ragdoll if you go into a tornado. So therefore, why not apply this to wind energy? We can sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to resist the lesson, I'm going to resist the lesson, I'm going to resist, I'm going to resist, I'm going to resist. Or we can say, you know what, I'm going to tame this storm, I'm going to just ride it. I'm not going to fight it, I'm going to ride it. Maybe then we'd learn something, and life would get easier because our perception of how hard it is a little better. That is all for today. Thank you for your time, my friends. Thank you for staying subscribed to this channel, and please subscribe to it. I mean, I don't get money out of this channel. It's a non-paying channel. I just like interacting with you guys. You guys, I like being able to teach you my wisdom and learn things from you too. But you guys have a blessed day, and namaste.